we are at the Australian Open with my old friend and colleague Steve Flink, tennischannel.com. A lot of things happened today. Well, number one in the world, Andy Murray lost after Djokovic had lost the other day. So the top two seeds have left. It didn't happen at the Australian Open since 2002, before the quarters. And then we had also Federer beating Nishikori in 5 sets. So where should we start? Let's go with Murray.
Yeah, let's start with Murray. Well, Ubaldo, it was a remarkable performance from Misha Zverev, the older Zverev, because he doesn't play anything like his brother. He's left-handed, he attacks all the time, chips and charges all the time. He kept constant pressure on Murray, but Murray had 5-3 in the first set. To me, that was the key to the match, that Zverev came back and won the first set. Even though Murray took the second, also a 7-5, it was a long struggle from them. The last 2 sets, he was completely outplayed, 6-2, 6-4, and he couldn't keep Zverev from coming up to the net and forcing the passing shot errors. Murray knew he was going to come in, but his passing shots weren't good enough today, and Zverev volleyed brilliantly. To me, that was the difference.
Yeah, normally Murray has the best return, but he was unable to.
Well, he got a lot of returns back, but he didn't pass well. Don't you agree?
Yeah, sure, I do agree.
Yeah.
And well, Misha Zverev reminded me somebody called Stefan Edberg.
Yeah, that's a great comparison. A left-handed Edberg is what I would call it.
Yeah.
But it was brilliant, and his approach shots were excellent. He kept the ball low. He made a lot of volleys on the full stretch, reflex volleys. Murray gave him very high marks for the way he made those reflex volleys.
So now, before we talk about the chances of Zverev versus Federer, let's talk about Federer. I mean, Federer lost his first set. He was down 4-love.
Yes.
Then he come back, but still he loses the first set.
In the tiebreaker.
I thought that could be the end of it, because it
could have been. It could have been, and he acknowledged with Jim Courier in his post-match interview that it was disappointing to come all the way back from 4-love and 5-1 down, but not win the tiebreak.
Yeah.
But it didn't last long. You could see he was no longer having problems on his serve the way he did early on the first 2 times. He won the second on one service break at 3-all in the second, then he dominated the third.
Sure.
We thought he was maybe on his way to a 4-set victory, and suddenly Nishikori broke him in the middle of the 4th set and took that set 6-4. It pushed him into the 5th, but Roger was too strong. He got the immediate break to go up 2-love in the 5th, and that was the difference. He had more chances to break, but he never lost his own serve. 24 aces from Federer, and 80% of his first serve points won. To me, that was what won him the match.
Okay, well, then you've been stuck, I guess, the whole day on the center court, while I had to follow my Italian guy, Seppi.
I commiserate. Because all 3 sets were tiebreakers, right?
Yeah, 3 set tiebreakers, and with Seppi at the set point in the 3rd set, he was up 3-1. He should have been 5-love in the tiebreaker of the 3rd set, because he missed a very easy smash and another easy forehand.
Could it have been that he knew you were there, that you were present?
Maybe. I can tell you only that unfortunately I left my coat on the court, which I never found back. Last year I lost my glasses, so in Australian Open maybe I shouldn't go back.
No, but you never lose your mind. Never.
Well, I don't know about that. Anyway, but I can tell you this: the Wawrinka played unbelievable, because on his serve, once he made 27 points out of 28 in a row. And to me, after what I saw in these days, even if Federer is the one that we just saw versus Nishikori, I believe that Wawrinka is the strong favorite of the tournament, or at least not strong, the favorite of the tournament. I think he will win the tournament.
That's a brave call.
It is brave call,
I like
so
his chance
to miss it.
No, I think he has a very good chance to make the final. I would agree with that. I don't know about him winning the final, because I have a feeling if Nadal gets to the final, he'll beat anybody from the other half. That's just my feeling.
Okay, well, we'll see. But
if he gets, it's a long road, but I have a feeling he might get there.
Yeah, okay, we will see. Well, then Nadal, there is Federer now that you cannot, put it out.
True.
I mean, how can you consider leave out Federer?
You definitely can't.
Yeah. So we didn't have time to talk about women, because unfortunately we are not misogynists.
No, we are not. We are not.
But everything happens in the men's tournament.
Well, you know what?
Number 1 in the world goes out, number 2 goes out, Federer comes back, Nadal Nadal comes back. It's really it's a men's tournament until now, even if Venus Williams is again with a great chance to make the semifinals.
Absolutely. Well, look, we'll devote more time to the women's game tomorrow, but this was predominantly a men's day. That's where most of the excitement was, between Federer going 5 sets and Murray losing.
Yeah, okay, and then tomorrow I remind you very quickly the most important match, Team Goffin, and then Monfils Nadal, and Dimitrov Istomin.
So can we make quick picks? Who are you going with? Team Goffin?
Very quick, because we are very late.
Yeah, who are you picking in Team Goffin?
Team.
Okay, who are you picking in Nadal Monfils?
Nadal.
Okay, well, we're agreeing tonight.
Oh, yeah, then we must be wrong both. See you, bye-bye, see you tomorrow.